Howdy Simmers. I haven't done a build challenge in a really long time, and I want to do the every room is a different color challenge today, but I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. Instead of every room is a different color, we're gonna do every room is a different color combination. So how this is gonna work is I have this wheel here that has every color that you can filter by in The Sims 4. And instead of spinning this wheel only once, we're gonna spin it twice and see what colors we land on. So we have so many possibilities for different color combinations we can do. We could end up with red and green, red and blue, purple and green, like there's so much opportunity, and we're going to try to make this look as good as possible. So this is the house that we're going to be working with today. I just kind of threw this together, but how this is going to work is we'll come in through the front door here. We have this nice big living space, and then sectioned off with a half wall, we have a little dining area here. Kitchen will be in here, and then we have the bathroom and our first bedroom, and then upstairs is just hallway and then secondary bedroom. So let's figure out what the color combination is for the outside. We'll go ahead and spin for our first color. It's gonna be dark brown. Okay, and then our secondary color is gonna be purple. Okay, purple and dark brown for the outside. This should be interesting. All right, we've got the dark brown and purple color filters on, and I'm kind of thinking I want to do like a purple siding if we have one. It's saying this is purple, so we might go for something like that. I want something a little more vibrant, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Because purple, unfortunately, it's not a very popular color in this game. We could go for something like this. This is very vibrant. We do also have some like stone stuff that is both purple and brown. I don't know how I feel about that. This hallway stone kind of looks purplish to me. I don't know if I want to go with it, but it's kind of the nicest option that I have at the moment. Everything else looks more like it's kind of on the pink side, so I'm very confused. I don't know, maybe this one is the best option for that. So I know it's not super purple, but we might just have to roll with it. We can probably split it up with the brown though. I don't know, maybe something like that. Or I can go with my favorite brick from Realm of Magic, because that apparently is being considered as dark brown as well. If it is a little weird, we're gonna go with it anyway. We could try to incorporate more purple with like the fencing here, but I feel like that would be a lot. It probably is better to just go with like brown, which luckily we have a million options for that. I don't know. How do we feel about something like that? I know the fencing is a little weird here. It's not my fault. But we'll get some columns to put on this and hopefully it'll look a little better. Probably something like that would be good. And then we're gonna get some stairs to put here. Grab a matching rail, and then we need some flooring for out here. And I think something like that is pretty good. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I think I am gonna do a lot of like purple accents on some stuff to kind of add a little more purple to it because it is very brown right now. So I want to see what we have for doors and windows. And if we end up with just going brown on the doors and windows as well, I guess I'll probably do some decor things. I don't know. Although this door is really, really cute. I do really like it. Yeah, we don't really have any like big doors that are purple. We have this one, and I really don't like it. So I think we're gonna go brown on the doors and windows as well. And then I'll add some purple decor around.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I have window placement figured out now. So I think we are all good with that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some like purple landscaping here as well, just to add a little more purple to what's going on here. So I'm gonna grab this tree and put it a little bit back that way. I might get rid of this tree actually that's right here because there's one like right in front of us in this world, so I don't know if there's a point to that. In that case though, I might bring this forward. No, actually I shouldn't. I think what I want to do instead is get some purple flowers kind of around here. Maybe we'll do just like a few things of wildflowers and just some extra, because why not? I kind of like drawing terrain paint around the edge of the house just to make it look kind of like it's been there for a while. It's really settled, and I don't know. It's just something I'm in the habit of doing nowadays, so I hope that you guys don't mind that little detail. All right, I'm gonna get a little wall mailbox, I think. And I'm thinking I'll just make like a little dirt path or something leading to the sidewalk here. Maybe I'll get some rocks or something to kind of put along the edge there as well. Just something kind of like that. And then I was thinking I would put some kind of like big door out to here, but since this is open to the front, I might just not. I think I will go ahead and get a few of these like purple ribbon lanterns just kind of around. some lighting. And then maybe I'll do like an outdoor kind of seating zone here. And I really need something with more light. I can't see like anything down here. Part of me wants to use this like canopy thing. Would that be really weird if I did though? I don't know. Maybe we'll put that in the center there. I don't know. How do we feel about this as like an outdoor kind of dining situation? Maybe I should get a grill or something if we have one. We don't have any of the small ones, so this might actually be a problem. Maybe this is somewhere that people just come to like hang out and chill. It doesn't necessarily have to be a eating zone. I might take a couple of these chairs away though. I know this is a horrible idea. Okay, this is what I'm thinking instead. We'll have this here and then a couple of planters there. I do want to get some more lighting. I'm thinking about putting something on the table. And maybe we could do a little candle or something there. Alternatively, we can do this flower and candle thing here. Maybe that's better. That brings in more purple. And then maybe I'll do a wall of those just to kind of have something go on there. I don't know if it's too much, but I think I am just gonna do that. And I think the outside is probably done then. That only took me, I don't know how long, almost half an hour for that. All right, let's work on the living room next. What is our first color? It's gonna be white, and what is our second thing? White and dark brown. Okay, so we're gonna go a little more neutral for this room. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to our flooring, and maybe we'll keep the flooring that we have out on the deck here, which looks like it is this one. I don't know if we're gonna have it in this whole thing, but I'm gonna just have it be in this area, and we'll probably go for a white wall then. I think what I'm gonna do is basically this whole section here is gonna be considered its own thing. So anything past this is just gonna be dining room. Keeping that in mind, do I want to get a fireplace of any kind? I didn't put like a chimney down or anything. So what we're most likely going to have to do for TV situation are one of these TV units, which we have a few options, not really any that are like fully dark brown. I think this is probably the closest that we have. We could go for kind of a fully white one as well, but I really hate how that looks. So I think we're going to have to just get over this and deal with it. Question is, do we think we can fit a full couch in here? Because I'm kind of questioning if I'd be able to. I definitely can fit a love seat. If we put a couch maybe over here, we might be able to, but I feel like that's really weird having it on the side instead of like right in front of the TV. So I don't know. This might be a no couch zone, which is fine because so far I'm hating my options. I think I'm gonna do this love seat then, and we'll probably just get like a couple chairs or something to go along with it. And I feel like there is a matching chair for this couch, but I honestly have no idea. Is it this one or is it this one? I don't think it's any of those. I'm seriously questioning if there is a matching one now. Like, I hate this one, but I feel like it's of a similar vibe. Oh wait, I think this one might be it. It looks like it's slightly a different color, but that might just be what we have to deal with. I don't know.
12 seconds later.
Okay, no, I can't tolerate that that's a different color. Hang on. I think this is also a different color, but I like the style of this a little more. So I might just go with this anyway and hope for the best. It's all gonna be slightly off. And yes, it's going to annoy everyone. If we use a white rug, I might actually be able to get away with changing the color on some of this. So I could probably do a dark brown on here. Is that considered a dark brown? I don't know. I didn't want to do like dark brown seating, but if we're gonna pair it with the white rug, we might as well. Those almost match. I am wondering if they're supposed to. But this one has gold legs where these have black, so I don't know how I feel about that. But it's literally the same exact shade on the cushions. So I'm kind of feeling like it's destiny here. Get a little coffee table there. I'm gonna back those up a tad. I don't know. This is looking a little crowded. Maybe we get rid of one chair and then do something like that. How do we feel about that? Is that a little weird? I think it's a little weird. Oh gosh, plants are gonna be fun. The little bit of greenery, the pots will be white or brown. So I think that will work out. Maybe we'll get a lamp or something over here. Art is also gonna be a little ridiculous because it's gonna count all of the frames as a thing. So do I wanna put that there or do I want this over here? I think I actually want that over here. I think that looks better that way. We'll do some curtains around. And I think that is our living room. That is really, really cute. We should do something over here as well. Maybe I'll just get like a little art piece on the wall here. I don't know. I think that counts as white and dark brown, don't you? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the dining room next. So our first color is gonna be light brown. We have a lot of brown happening today. And also gray. Okay, so Sticking with the neutrals now. I'm okay with this. Honestly, I'm expecting this to get a lot worse, so I am just taking what I am given, no questions asked, because that is what is best for me. And yes, it's gonna be weird having different kind of floorings going into each other, but we're just gonna tolerate it. We're gonna go ahead and do a gray wall for here, which is like no different. Can I do a darker gray, actually? Like, I feel like something like this is better, but I want something that's like full that. I'm not going with the Batu. Honestly, pure expressions, but in gray, I think works. All right, y'all are probably gonna hate me, but I think I'm gonna go with these stairs. So potentially what we could do is kind of a small dining table, and then I might be able to fit a bar in here. Or we could do kind of like a medium sized one and just go with that. Like, what if we did something like this? We can just do some chairs like that, which honestly I don't hate. Question is, can I find a nice gray rug? Does this count as gray? I feel like that should count as gray. I don't hate that. I kind of wanted to do something a little more on like the square shape. We have this one. This might actually work better. I might size this down though. Let's do something like that. And then if we count this as light brown, we can get one of these little like globe bars in the corner. I don't think we have anything smaller than that. Oh, well, we have these one tile ones, actually. I don't feel like any of these are really light brown or gray, though. The tagging on some of these items is a little bizarre. I might just go with this one and maybe tuck this into the corner. I think some art on the walls might help, too, to bring in a little bit of extra color. Like, I don't know. What if we do something like that? I know that's not much color, but any little bit helps. And then we'll grab some curtains, which unfortunately are probably going to be different from the ones that we just used in the living room. It's counting these, so I might go ahead and just use these ones because these look kind of nice, honestly. We'll get a little plant on the dining table, and I definitely feel like we need something over here in this corner. It's really simple, but I think it's nice. I am getting a little sick of the neutrals now, though. I feel like we need to spice it up. All right, moving on to the kitchen. Let's hope for something fun. We've got yellow. Okay, that's a little fun. Yellow and purple. Ooh. Honestly, I think this has the potential to be something really, really cute. I am probably going to go with a tile in here for our kitchen. So what shall we do? We have this very vibrant purple in here. We also have this nice yellow. We have this one. We have this one, which could be interesting. I might actually go with this. It's got some kind of fun, funky pattern to it, so why not? Oh, look at this wallpaper. It has little strawberries on it. There's even a swatch that is actually yellow and purple, and I really like that. I don't know if it goes with our flooring. We might have to switch to something a little more plain. I don't know. How do we feel about kind of this honeycomb look, as I'm gonna call it? I don't hate it. I think it is actually going to be really cute in here, and I'm really excited. Now, I think we absolutely have to go with the counters from Cottage Living. They're just so good. We could also, ooh, we have Home Chef Hustle as well. How are we feeling about these? I'm really digging the more like light pastel yellow. So I do think we should go with Cottage Living for this. I'm debating if I want it to wrap around the kitchen fully because I don't think we need that much space. Let me figure out where I want to put the fridge and such first before I really get into this. So I can put the fridge there. And then we need our stove oven situation. I don't want to use this one from Growing Together if I'm being honest. I think what I'll do is maybe put this here. And then we can do a little sink here or something. Should we get the matching Cottage Living one, or is that too much? Honestly, I don't hate it. So I think what I'm going to do is actually remove these ones here. And then we'll get some kind of trash can right here. This one is so cute. Too bad it's pink and not purple. I don't know. We can get a little purple trash can at the end here. And then even though this isn't purple or yellow, I am going to go ahead and get a smoke detector in here and just put that right there. There's a very specific item that I was hoping to find, and I'm not seeing it anywhere, which is kind of frustrating me. It's this little like fake plant that is yellow, and I know for a fact that the plant inside it is purple. Like, it is the perfect item to put in here, and I cannot find it for the life of me, and I'm a little mad because it should be in the clutter section and I'm not seeing it. I didn't see it outside of the color tags either, so I'm thinking that it's missing from the catalog again. Y'all remember how they said they fixed all of the items that were missing in the catalog? Nope. No, they did not. Do you think I'm gonna get a few mugs just to the corner here? I don't know if I want both of these sets or not, but no, I think I only want the one actually. I think maybe we'll get a little like tea set there or something. And like maybe this pot of flowers in the corner. Maybe we can get a little rug in front of the sink. I really like this one from the Pastel Pop Kit. This wallpaper is from the Pastel Pop Kit too. This is just such a fun little kitchen zone. I really like it. I do feel like we should get some appliances in here though or something. So maybe I'll get this little summer drink tray somewhere. Maybe we can put that there near the mugs. Do we want a microwave or a coffee maker? I don't know. I kind of feel like this coffee maker would be good. I might actually get rid of the tea set. So maybe we'll do something like that. And then let's see if I have any kind of cute small curtains I could put in here. It's not really looking like it, if I'm being honest. I hate all of these curtains with a passion. Oh, actually, this one's cute. I don't know that it's yellow enough, but I'm gonna go with it because it's a small curtain. I think it would be cute to get some herbs on the walls too. So maybe I'll just like put that there. And then I want something to put on this wall. Like, I really want these aprons, but it's red and yellow and not purple and yellow. And I want something that looks really cute. That is insane. What if I put this little bird statue thing there and we just call it a day on this room? I really like this. I think this is super cute. All right, on to the next one. Editing Ken here. So after I finished up the kitchen, I walked away from my desk for a little bit. And when I came back, I forgot to unmute my mic. So apologies, I am muted for the next couple of rooms, but we rolled black and dark brown for the bathroom. So again, with the neutrals, after I worked on this room, I did end up removing the neutrals from the wheel because I was so tired of spinning them. We'd done it like 3 or 4 times already, and I wanted something a little more colorful. So yeah, but I think the bathroom ended up being really cute. However, we got purple and green as the colors for our next room, and I ended up turning this into a toddler room, which would have been fine if I had processed that I was going to be making a toddler room here. I should have put a bathtub in that bathroom, and I did not think about it whatsoever. So you'll have to clean up your toddlers another way if you use this build, because I did not put a tub in here at all. There was no room for one. But I think this room ended up being really cute. We went for kind of a darker green theme here, and then we have the light purple, and I think it all came together really well. So again, apologies for being muted, but yeah, I think overall these 2 rooms came together really well, and they were both really cute. So enjoy the rest of the video now. Bye bye. So like I said, my mic has been muted for the last few rooms, so I apologize for that. I did go ahead and work on this upstairs hallway though. I just used the color scheme that we have in the dining room. So this light brown and gray, and there's not too much going on up here because it is a hallway, but I think that it is really cute. So got a little bookshelf, got some plants around, and I am ready to move on to the final room of this house. Okay, let's spin this wheel for our final room. Our color scheme is going to be orange, and what is our second one? Orange and green. Okay, this should be interesting. All right, orange and green. Now, I don't know how this is gonna end up looking, but these colors I immediately associate with like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob, mainly Mermaid Man. So I think this is gonna end up being one very interesting master bedroom. I kind of want to do this paneling on the wall here. I don't know why, because I haven't really gone fancy in any of the other rooms, but I don't know. I'm vibing with it in this room. This is gonna be such a struggle, and I absolutely hate this flooring, but I'm going with it. I think what we should do is kind of keep this fairly dark in terms of the greens. I don't want to go like super crazy or anything, so I think we'll do this bed here, which oddly enough matches really well with the wallpaper. And then we could get this wardrobe. So it's not the exact same shade of orange, but it is kind of a nice color. Like compared to this is just hideous, being honest. I do like this one a lot more. I think we're gonna go with that. Do I want to bring this in closer to the wall though? And then gonna get a rug to cover this ugly floor that I have picked out. I could get away actually with using this rug from the Pastel Pop Kit. It's really cute and there's not too much going on with it. And I don't think it looks bad with the darker green. So maybe we'll do that. Does this match? I don't think it matches exactly, but it's kind of similar in color. I want to bring in a little more orange here, so I think we're going to do that. Or we could do this one. Neither of these really match that tone of orange is the problem. I don't know if we have anything that does. I feel like that's close, but I don't really want to use the tiled end tables. I don't know. I'm torn. Nah, we'll just go with it. It's fine. Maybe we'll get a little light above the bed here. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna roll with it. We should get a mirror though. Where am I gonna put this? Probably just here by the door, right? Do we have like... Oh, we do. Okay, I could probably live with that. Ooh, we should use this green one actually. I know I said I want to bring in more orange, but that's really cute. I feel like it matches with the rug pretty well. Maybe I'll get some of these curtains to put around here. This is such an ugly color scheme if I'm being honest. What if we brought in one of these chairs? I don't think I can angle it without Sims getting stuck. Is that ugly? That is really ugly. Never mind. This one's kind of green and orange. I might stick that there anyway, unless I can find something better. I found this little orange poof that I think is actually kind of cute, so maybe I'll just stick this over here. And then I don't know what else to do in here. Probably try to get some art on this wall and then call it a day. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that, but I think that might be good. I want to get something on here. Should we do maybe like a little radio or something just on the side? Maybe we'll do something like that. And then that can be the final room in this house. Honestly, not too bad. I kind of like this room, even though it is literally mermaid man colors, but there we go. And starting off our tour, we have our dark brown and purple exterior. Honestly, not too bad. Again, I wish that the purple siding was a little more purple, but it is what it is. So we have our front deck here, and there's a little seating section here. We got a couple planters around. And then coming into our house, we have our dark brown and white living room, rocking our first full set of neutrals. Honestly, this is a really cute living space and I do really like it. Think it is very cozy. And then on the other side of our half wall here, we have the gray and light brown dining room. Again, with those neutrals, really coming at us today, but I think it is kind of a cute space. Over here, we have our yellow and purple kitchen, which I think is just adorable. I absolutely love this room. This might be my favorite room in the whole house, if I'm being honest. This is so cute. I love the pastels. Absolutely adorable all the way around. All right, next up is our bathroom with the, I believe this was light brown and black, or dark brown and black. Dark brown and black sounds correct. So this is one of the rooms that unfortunately was furnished while I was muted, but it turned out really cute. There's not much going on in here, so not a lot of room to mess up, but there we go. And now we have our toddler room, which is purple and green and super duper cute. I'm so mad that I was muted while furnishing this, but I think that it ended up being really cute. So I'm excited for you guys to get your hands on this build. Tell me what your twin toddlers get up to in this build if you put them in here. All right, and then upstairs again is our little hallway with the same color scheme as downstairs, just for continuity. And then our last room in this house, the Mermaid Man room, with the green and the orange color scheme in here. Honestly, not as bad as it could have been. I think this is fine. I think it turned out pretty okay. So there we go. That is, every room is a different color combination. I hope you all enjoyed watching me do this challenge. I am so sorry that I was muted for some of the rooms. I stepped away from my desk for a few hours to like lay down and have dinner and all that stuff. And when I came back, I forgot that my mic was muted. So I am so sorry for that. But I hope you guys liked the video and the build and the challenge regardless. And if you want me to do this again in the future, let me know. I am really hopeful that the next time I do this, we don't get as many neutrals because that was ridiculous. It got to the point where I literally had to take them out of the wheel because I just didn't want to keep rolling them. Yeah, but overall, I think this turned out okay, and I think I'm actually pretty happy with how the build turned out, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want me to do this challenge again in the future, and with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials. Links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.